What's up, everybody? Jess here, and shit is changing. Couple things. One, as you know, I have a blog, justlum.com, and it's kind of a place for me to talk about my life and travel and lifestyle and things that I like and the things that I do with Corinne. I actually started it with her, and for like the last year, Joe's been talking about how I need to be a part of a podcast or I need to write a book about my experience being a teen mom, what it was like raising a daughter at 16. For the longest time, I kind of like shied away from that, but then very recently, his cousin Jen also said, I'm also a mother, I also have teenage daughters. Then while we were in Palm Springs for Mia's birthday, somebody stopped us on the street and it was a young girl and she's like, I love your videos, I look up to you guys, I appreciate the information that you guys provide as moms. And I thought, aha, this is my calling. I'm the internet's new mom. I don't know, I shouldn't say that. I'm not the internet's new mom. I am a mom. I raised a daughter. My daughter's 18 and she's the most brilliant and beautiful 18-year-old you'll ever meet. So I thought, hey, I'm old enough to either be your mother or be your best friend. So that's what I'm gonna be. It really is just a place for you out there to ask me questions and for me to answer them in a way that I would answer questions for my own child, or to answer them how I would want them answered to me as a friend or a confidant. And I know there's a lot of answers out there. You can Google them, or they're probably on YouTube, but I'm gonna do this my way. I'm ever changing and ever learning, so I thought, hey, we can just change and learn and grow together. So that is what I'm gonna start. MamaLizamaMoments! Because that's what I started on my Instagram a while back and it never clicked. I never put two and two together. I thought, hey, what do I have to say, right? But I have things to say. The first thing that we're going to talk about is teen parenting. There's a lot of teen parents out there. As a teen parent, I got pregnant at 15 and I had Corinne when I was 16. That was, one of the things that I can remember. Not that this is a happy story. It ends happy, I promise. Not everything is going to be heavy and dark. But heavy and dark is a part of life. We have to talk about those things. My entire family would pile into our car every weekend and we would drive to San Francisco. And I went to John Casablancas. It was like a modeling agency where they kind of taught you like how to walk the runway and talk the talk and walk the walk literally. And then I got pregnant a year later. I got this thing in the mail saying, we want you to participate in Miss Teen USA, represent California. And my mom was like, yeah, go ahead, go on stage and represent all the teens of California, all pregnant, all 7 months pregnant. And I bawled and I cried. And I'm like, my point is, things may not start off happy, but then they end happy. My story of being 16 and pregnant is not a typical 16 and pregnant story like the ones that they show on TV, where it's like we're tragic and we are a hot mess. By no means do I know what I'm doing. Children do not come with handbooks, and I kind of learn every day. I'm still learning every day. I feel like it's even harder now than when she was a baby. I want to talk about things like, what do you do when you want to shave your legs for the first time? What happens when you get your period for the first time? How do you pick out your first bra? What do you do when you want to kiss a boy but you've never kissed anybody before? You want to kiss a girl and you've never kissed anybody before? Like, these are the things that I want to talk about in a way that I would talk about them with my own child. And then also, too, the flip side of that is there for you parents that don't know how to talk to your children about these things, because my parent didn't. And I was a teen parent. These kinds of things can be awkward. My parents were very strict. I grew up in a military household. My dad was a drill instructor for 22 years in the Army. We didn't talk about sex. Didn't talk about it. So we didn't talk about the good or the bad things that happen when you make adult decisions. And whether you like it or not, having sex is an adult decision, because adult things happen like babies. And that is a lifelong decision and responsibility. If you already don't know about sex and you can't talk to your parents about it because they're not open to have that conversation, or you don't have sex ed. You see, we can't be embarrassed to talk about these things, because if we don't talk about them, if as in a parent talking to your child about sex, they're gonna find out whether you like it or not, either from school or from friends or from a boyfriend or girlfriend that don't know shit about it, and then they could possibly get pregnant or get an STD or a disease that's not curable. So if you don't have like sex ed in school, or you don't have a Planned Parenthood, there are a ton of websites that you can go to where you can read up on them. If having that kind of conversation with another human being face to face, like a parent or a close friend or a mentor, somebody that you look up to, is too uncomfortable. But they're the basics. Know when you're ready. No means no. I have to say that because it's true. And protection. Please protect yourself. There are so many ways that you can get condoms, free condoms, Planned Parenthood, because diseases are a thing that could last a lifetime. Babies are a thing that last a lifetime. So, 2 things that you want to protect yourself against, not that, you know, when you're old enough to have a baby and you want to have a baby, perfectly fine, plan it out. What I'm saying is, before then, when you're not ready and you're still a baby yourself, I was a kid having a kid, gotta protect yourself. Knowledge is power, and there's a ton of resources out there. I'll link them below, from websites to books to movies to talking to your parents to talking to somebody that you trust that knows more, and it's not just another young person that really doesn't know anything and you're probably not getting good information on. I hope that made sense. I think that did. Basically, I just want to say I'm starting a series on my channel. I'm going to talk to you about life and love and everything in between. And the things that I went through and the things that I teach my daughter every day. Let me know in the comments what kind of topics you guys want to talk about, because I wrote down things from sex to shaving to frenemies to sexting to social media to dieting. Lots of things that we could talk about. That's it. So please subscribe if you haven't already, because there's more of these to come. All right, you guys, I love you. Thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know those topics below, and I will see you soon. Next week. What's today? Today's Wednesday. No, today's Tuesday. I'll have this up tomorrow, Wednesday. So I'll see you like Sunday or Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday. One of those days. Okay. Have a great week.